Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Is Everett a villain or a good guy? Actor Abigail Klein provides hints. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, a lot of fans are unsure about Everett Lynch. He seems like a good person, but his coma tale is a little sketchy, and let's not even get started on Jada Hunter calling him Bobby. Actress Abigail Klein, Stephanie Johnson, recently revealed a clue regarding Everett's true nature during an interview, sparking disagreement among viewers over whether he's a zero or a hero. According to DOL teasers, Stephanie and Everett will get back together during the week of February 5th. In an interview with Soap Opera Digest, Abigail Klein discussed the significant occasion and revealed how Ms. Johnson would surprise him by declaring her desire to no longer be just friends when she pays him a visit. Ms. Klein asks Days viewers if they will be skeptical about the two doing the deed or if they will be thrilled about it given all of Everett's recent antics. Klein notes that although several things appear fishy, the full story of Mr. Lynch is yet unknown. Maybe he's not as horrible as he looks? Fans are currently undecided about Everett. It's difficult to overlook his history with Jada, despite his sterling honesty as a columnist for The Spectator. Why does she call him Bobby? Is it the case that he gave her a false name, or is his real name, Everett Lynch, fake? However, it's possible that Bobby is just a nickname she came up with for herself. Is it possible that the lies he told her served a higher purpose? Perhaps there's a good reason for this. Perhaps, while doubtful, he was indeed unconscious during his whole absence. Does Everett Lynch have a good or bad character? Post a comment below. Lee saw Gabby running from the Salem Inn and began to snap. You sent me into the shower so you could snoop. Lee discovered that only Gabby could have started things before looking through the burner phone and discovering some recent activity in the call record. I talked to Rolf. Not only has he agreed to get Stefan back to how he was, but he's on the way to Salem as we speak. Gabby boasted. Stefan doesn't want to love you. He keeps telling you, over and over, that you make him sick and that he has no interest in being deprogrammed, Lee said. Who says I'm giving him a choice? Gabby said something in response. You aren't? Lee stammered. Figure of speech, Gabby cried before storming off, saying that Lee's skill was taking away someone's free will. Lee used the burner phone to dial a number after making sure all was well. I need you to make sure Dr. Wilhelm Rolf stays away from Salem permanently. The caller was given an order by Lee. Somewhere inside the DeMera mansion's hidden tunnels, Stefan, still bound and gagged, attempted to recover a cell phone from a pocket in his jeans after learning Gabby had forgotten to confiscate it, but it fell to the ground in the process. In an attempt to use his foot to control the phone's touch screen, Stefan kicked off his sock and shoe. At that moment, the phone began to ring, signaling a call from someone in Statesville. After shaking off the gag, Stefan turned on the speakerphone and pleaded with the caller for assistance. Why should I lift a finger to help such an ungrateful son? Vivian wondered. I tell you that your son has been abducted by a crazy person, and you're not even the least bit concerned? Stefan objected. When you arose from the dead, where was your sympathy for your distraught mother? How many months have passed since you last paid me a visit? Vivian retorted. You're accurate. I apologize. I've merely been, Stefan attempted to clarify. Busy? Vivian made a guess. You sent your attorneys to have me sign your late brother Jake's DeMera Enterprises proxy over to you, Vivian said. Plenty of time for that, am I right? Vivian lost her temper. After apologizing once more, Stefan begged for assistance and even said he would see to it that Vivian was released from prison as payment for the favor. Vivian said, I'll take it under consideration, and then she began to hang up on Stefan. Stefan was trying to encourage Vivian into continuing their conversation when Gabby came back. After taking Stefan's phone and turning off the speakerphone, Gabby started speaking with Vivian. Always so dramatic. Vivian repeated Stefan's story that he had been kidnapped, which Gabby laughed at. He's had plenty of time to take Chloe to New York for Christmas and Miami for New Year's. Gabby became anxious upon learning that Vivian was angry with Stefan for not paying her a visit since her return from the afterlife. Stefan was brainwashed by Rolf to despise me and adore Chloe. Perhaps he did something to cause him to lose interest in you as well. With a gasp, Gabby said, then promised Vivian weekly visits as soon as Stefan was back to normal. After saying goodbye to Vivian on the phone, Gabby shook her head at Stefan. Gabby told Stefan, nice try, but funny story mommy weirdest is Team Stabby, right before Rolf came. Just as Gwen was hanging up the phone with the webmaster of The Spectator, Jack came into the Horton residence. Jack interrupted with a cough as Gwen teased, this new expose on the Salem Police Department's gonna send our online subscriptions soaring. Yes, I'm talking rampant corruption, gross incompetence, and personal vendettas. After bidding the webmaster farewell, Gwen hung up the phone and gave Jack a bear embrace. I didn't know you were coming in, but it's really lovely to see you, Gwen said. Jack retorted, I don't suppose you'll feel that way when you find out why I'm here, and then disclosed that Rafe had called to discuss a possibility regarding Gwen's possible involvement in Xander's most recent crime spree. Gwen attempted to sum up, saying, you're disappointed, sweetheart. We have graduated from disappointed to disgusted about 3 schemes ago. Jack answered. I was assisting a friend, Gwen shrugged and said. A guy who's in love with another woman. Jack gave a headshake as he pointed. Just because they were no longer romantically involved did not mean that Gwen would turn on Xander. He's your friend, too, Jack was reminded by Gwen. But I will not throw my life away for him, Jack persisted. Are you saying that you can't forgive me for helping Xander? Gwen was curious. I've lost track of all the things that I have forgiven you for, Jack said. Losing Abigail has changed everything for me, my relationship to life, to family, to the preciousness of time, Jack said. I want to spend the time I have left making Jennifer as happy as I can, honoring the legacy of our daughter, spending time with JJ and the grandkids. I don't want to lose you, but I can't keep dealing with the negativity and the drama that you bring. Jack came to an end. Gwen winced at the critique, then surmised that Jack was only venting. I can understand why you would be skeptical after all the times that I have threatened to disown you, only to bring you right back into my life and into my heart, Jack said. If I could have been a father to you when you were a little girl, perhaps I could have taught you the difference between right and wrong, Jack said. Do the right thing, go to Rafe and tell him everything you know about Xander, or you will lose not only the roof over your head and your job at The Spectator but me as a father. Jack came to an end. Dad, we can fix this. When Gwen attempted to object, Jack cut her off and made her provide a response. The Days-themed game show was taped a while back, as some of the show's players are not currently on the soap. Viewers can expect to see the following stars go up against Lynch: Lindsay Arnold, Brian Datillo, Galen Gehring, Tina Huang, Victoria Konefal, Martha Madison, Eric Martsolf, and Zach Tinker. These 8 actors will be pitted against one another as they use their wits to emerge as the game's last person standing.